It is time for Highlands football tonight from Highlands Golden Rams Stadium, celebrating its 20th birthday. The Highlands Golden Rams will host the Wildcats of University Prep out of the City League. Home to Dean Mike Choma and Ken Wood alongside. This is Mike Pavlik greeting you from Highlands. You see the Highlands captains getting ready to come out for the coin toss. Dean, it is opening night.
Yeah, Mike, and again, new year, and we have a new coach, quite a familiar face in Matt Bonoslawski. Again, he was our quarterback way back when, Mike, we were doing his games. You know you're getting old when your head coach was the former quarterback when we did the games back in 2001. He also served as athletic director here, so he's very familiar with the place. He's replacing former head coach Dom Girardi. He was also a quarterback. He resigned due to work obligations. So there's going to be a whole new offense this year, Mike. Bones had 3-year starter at UConn, former head coach of Riverview High School. So I'm looking forward to some new twists in the offense this year. And again, the Golden Rams take the field.
And here come the Rams indeed. You see the American flag out there too, along with the Rams flag, and there they are. You see them coming out. Well, senior quarterbacks, you saw the captains coming out there, and number 12 is Chandler Timmons. Senior quarterbacks are a good thing. Chandler went all the way back to being a freshman quarterback.
Mike, not too many new coaches get to have a 4-year starter at quarterback, and talk about a model of consistency. He's thrown for 4,059 yards going in this season, Highlands record, but his consistency, Mike, inside the numbers, as a freshman, 1,356. Sophomore, 1,363. Last year, 1,340. Add 44 touchdowns to that resume. Most importantly, Mike, he's been a senior leader this whole camp, and I'm looking forward to a big year from him.
Well, University Prep comes in under 12th year coach Lou Berry. They've been a team for 12 years. He's been the coach all 12, 63 and 48, 56%, and they've made the playoffs every year.
Yeah, Mike, they're literally a mystery team. You just got their roster a couple hours ago.
The University Prep football team, the Wildcats.
They only had 20 plays scrimmage against Clareton. They had busing issues. What was great, they asked for our scrimmage. Coach sent them 20 plays. They only got 20 plays. But again, last year we had them pretty good. They lost here 27-0. Birdie predicts us tonight 27-13. Again, Mike, I was really surprised last year after we kind of handled them pretty easily. They went up and they beat a good Sharon team next week.
Now, they'll be off next week, and then they'll play at Steubenville in 2 weeks, so good luck with that one. Well, the Boucher family has been in business in Natrona Heights for over 70 years. They're uniquely qualified to help you choose home and auto insurance that protects what matters most, your family. The Bouchers are independent agents. In addition to nationwide, they're working with all the leading companies in the industry like Progressive, Allstate, and AIC to find more ways for you to save on your home and auto insurance. Call your hometown independent agents, John and Nick Boucher, 724-224-4300, to choose the coverage that's right for your family. They have evening and Saturday hours for your convenience. Remember, in the AK Valley, you're in good hands with the Bouchers on your side.
Highlands won the toss, Mike, and they've elected to receive, so the Golden Rams will get the ball to start this year.
Looks like Braden White's going to be heading back. He'll be wearing number 2 for the Rams.
Braden got a lot of action last year, Mike, and boy, we loved his sticky fingers, huh?
Yes, sir. Hey, we were watching last week at the scrimmage out at Shaler. What a good job he was doing at fielding punts, which is a learned skill, let me tell you. Terrell Allen Tooks will kick off for the Wildcats. They'll be dressed in the traveling white uniforms with the black helmets. The Rams all brown tonight, head to toe. Gold socks.
And as we discuss the different units that come on the field, Mike, we'll be introducing a lot of new coaches with a lot of familiar names, though. A lot of the Rams former players on the coaching staff. Special teams, Nick Boucher.
Well, and next door in the booth, Scott Knoll, been here before.
Definitely.
Bo Elliott, been here many times. And Elijah Jackson. The greatest running back in Highlands history, at least until now.
Yeah, we think all-time leading rusher, and in this century, we always say, right?
Yeah, in this century. We have those numbers. So we are set to go. The 2022 season is underway, and here's the kickoff. It's a short one, and it's going to take a bounce, and it's
Randolph.
Picked up by Aaron Randolph. He gets it up over the 30 to the 34-yard line. Down there for the Wildcats, number 24, Tyzier Williams, and the Rams will put it in play. 1st and 10 on their own 34.
Mentioned Chandler Timmons as our quarterback. Luke Bombossi, outstanding year for him last year, over 1,200 yards. He'll be our running back. The wideouts, 20, Landon Signorella, 2, Braden White, 4, Aaron Randolph, and 5, Samaj Miller. Don Lyman, 67, Roma Vivitro is at the left tackle. 75, Noah Leslie, left guard. 61, Devin Winthrop, the center. Right guard, Logan Leslie, 73. Tyler Bender, 78.
They have slipped 31 Daniel Long as a tight end to the right. And Timmons is back, and he's going to fire it deep. Down the sideline, he's going to White, and he can't quite make the play. It was well defended out there by Jaden Duckett, the cornerback, number 11. Got a piece of it and knocked it away.
Mike, you mentioned 31 Daniel Long. He's an addition to the roster this year, Mike. He's a senior transfer for North Catholic. That doesn't happen too often.
It's usually the other way. Starting lineups brought to you by Dan Timmons Painting in Natrona Heights. Dan Timmons Painting, they got you covered. 2nd and 10 Highlands on their 34-yard line.
Try to surprise them early with that long pass. Let's see if they go to the ground.
Bombalski ran for 133 yards against these guys a year ago. This is Timmons.
Somebody
Got a helmet fly off.
Yeah.
Timmons is hit for no gain. He might get out to the 34, and that's it. Chandler ran for 97 in that game. Highlands rushed for 230 yards in that win here last year.
U Prep runs a 4-4-3 defense, Mike. The linebacker's 5. Tara Owen, you mentioned him. Number 2 is Deshaun Harris, and number 9 is Zaire Stevenson. Cornerbacks 21, Lavon Jones, and number 11, Jaden Duckett. Free safety 20, Trey Husband, and number 6, strong safety David Griffin. We'll get to the dime lineman after this play.
3rd down 10. Signorella and White split to the right. Randolph and
Early timeout.
Samaj here to the right, and now we're going to have a timeout called by University Prep.
Gives us a chance to talk about the Gillettes. Ron Gillette Towing and Service, a registered contractor certified in Pennsylvania for inspections and emissions. Call Gillette today for all your towing, paving, excavating, hauling, demolition, and snow removal needs. Planning a cleanup? Run a 10-yard curb box. One call and you can dump it all, just no paints or tires. Gillette Towing is fully licensed, insured, bonded, certified, and owns all of its own equipment. And Gillettes are proud to enjoy an A+ rating with the Better Business Bureau. Call Gillette at 724-226-1222. Phones answer 24/7, 365 days a year for emergency service, and always it's person to person. Find them on the web at RonGilletteInc.com or on Facebook, Ron Gillette Inc. Towing and more. Ron Gillette Towing and Services, the AK Valley leader since 1955.
You'll notice with all our local sponsors that we have that these companies go way back.
Yeah, we've been here. This is our 22nd year we're starting, correct?
Yeah, and these companies go, I mean, started by parents usually. Going to show a quick middle screen, and it's incomplete. He tried to get it to Signorella. It was off his hands. Good stand by Lou Berry's defense, and it's a 3 and out.
Their defensive end, Mike, 14 is Syer Gamble. Other DN is 10, Jaden Anderson. Defensive tackle 56, Jamar Bush. And number 12, Dante Duncan at the other D tackle. Mike, they have not a large roster, but they only have 2 guys playing both ways.
Luke Bombalski will do the punting. Two men deep for Prep is a bad snap, but Luke gets a hold of it, and he kicks a mortar straight up in the air. Well, he got it out of there. It's going to take a Highlands bounce. It's going to go inside the 30, inside the 20, and picked up too soon by Julius Saunders. You got to let that one go, Julius.
Yeah, no doubt about it, Mike. We had another 5 yards there. Mike, we struggled at the long snapper for punting. Our normal long snapper, Boyd Bryan, was injured late in camp, so Signorella's jumped in at that position, but he hasn't had a lot of work there. So, again, lucky to get that one off, and more importantly,
you remember at the end of last year, Chandler Timmons was doing it.
Yes, and we didn't want to have that this year. So our defense, Mike, we mentioned Daniel Long, 31 at one DN. The other DN is 78, Tyler Bender. And defensive tackles number 75, Noah Leslie. We play a 3-5-3. We'll get to the linebackers after this play.
46-yard punt, no return. First down, University Prep on their 20-yard line. The quarterback is number 8, Max Kershey. His sidecar is Paul Helvey. 1st and 10. And we have whistles. I believe we have our first flag of the season. You know, Dean, we mentioned that it was that'll be against University Prep 5 yards, the 20th birthday of Golden Ram Stadium. Of course, Freeport won the first game here, 14-7.
We were here doing it.
We were. Our old broadcast partner, Joe Falsetti, who passed away in 2006, in June, would have turned 100.
Still on his feet. That was Joe's line.
1st and 15 at the 15. And Helvey has it. Swings to the right, gets hit, and gets a few yards up over the 15 to the 17-yard line. as Tyler Bender brought him down.
Mike, the linebackers for the Golden Rams. 20 is Landon Signorella, 12 Chandler Timmons, 33 Luke Bombalski, 8 Nick McQuaid, and number 4 Aaron Randolph. Your corners are number 2 Braden White, 11 Aiden Burford, and a strong safety is number 13 Rondell Hewlett.
Starting lineups have been brought to you by Dan Timmons Painting for all your commercial and industrial painting needs. Dan Timmons Painting to beautify and protect. Second down, 13, University Prep on the 17-yard line. We are just underway. Max Kershey, spelled Q-U-E-R-S-H-I, and that one might be backwards. They're going to call it an incomplete pass. He tried to swing it out to the left side to Daniel Kane, but he misfired. It'll be third down.
Daniel Kane, Mike, 5'4", 120.
Hey.
And the other wide receiver, number 1, Marcus Jones, 6'4", 170.
That's the long and the short of it.
We used to say that, Mutt and Jeff. Remember that? Oh, you got to go way back with that one.
Got to go way back for that.
Yep.
In the booth here before the game, before you go on, we were talking about the things you can and cannot. You used to be able to say, but you can't say anymore. We could talk about Mutt and Jeff. That's good.
That's passes muster.
That's right. Third down, 13.
Both teams struggling offensively early on here.
I really believe the Rams are going to be able to get after the quarterback this year, and this is an obvious passing situation. And Bender's the leading returning sacker for Highlands. He wears 78.
Yeah, too much time, Mike. Again.
And the clock ran down. Now, we get the new scoreboard last year, and the thing we liked about it most was the white numbers rather than the red.
Mike, they have 2 running backs. Number 2 is Deshaun Harris. Number 3 is Paul Heavley. And their fullback is number 10, Jaden Anderson. He's 5'7", Mike, 235.
These guys all resemble me. Third down. 18 now. Here's the snap, and Kershey is back, and here comes Bender. And Bender strips it. It's loose, and the Rams have it at the 9-yard line. Oh, Tyler Bender knocked it loose, and Daniel Long comes up with it. Welcome to Highlands.
Bender gets the sack, and Long gets the fumble recovery. And the Golden Rams are in great field position, Mike.
Well, we had that one, didn't we, with Bender?
Yep.
He is going to be tough to handle this year.
He's had an outstanding camp, Mike, and he also has developed as a senior leader.
And the Rams get the short porch, 1st and goal on the 7-yard line. And that was the T.J. Watt hammer right there. He just came down and swatted that thing. 1st and goal. They split Samaj Miller way out to the right. They go power pistol. Long the motion man. And Timmons on the turn, and they are waiting for Luke Bombalski. Reading that play well was Sayer Gambrell, the defensive end. That's a loss, back to the 10-yard line.
Loss of 3. Luke's first carry of the year.
And Gambrell diagnosed it well, but he was unblocked. 2nd and goal for the Rams, outside their 10 now. Signorella and White to the right. Randolph and Miller to the left. 4 wides. They spread them out. Timmons back. He looks. He's in trouble.
Here they all
Swings out here to the left. Can he turn the corner? He cannot, and he's sacked and thrown out of bounds at the 20-yard line by Terrell Allen Tooks, who's gotten many D1 looks as a defensive player. The Rams are going backwards.
Yeah, Mike, they backed up the bus there.
Back to the 21-yard line. It's an 11-yard loss.
And that's a tough pass for Chandler to make when he has to roll that way, Mike. He has to throw across his body. Couldn't find anybody open. Try to get away, but again, very impressed University Prep speed so
Quickness,
far.
yeah. 3rd and goal.
A lot of football coaches tell you they're not afraid of size, they're afraid of speed. And so far they've been the speedier team of the
Timmons
2.
will throw it.
He's
has some protection. Fires it over the middle, and it's intercepted in the middle of the field by Zaire Stevenson. Stevenson up the sideline. He's up over the 35, the 40. And Stevenson brings it back to the 42-yard line. Zaire Stevenson picks it off.
Penalty marker might hold everything.
Let's see what the marker is. It looks like it's on the return, Dean. It's all the way up at the 25-yard line. 2 of them.
Wow.
Ken's got this one up at the 38. So we'll see what they have. Laundry on the field.
Defensively, to start, we wanted, Mike. Offensively, nothing.
Nah, you get first and goal at the 7.
You got to knock it in.
And basically lose 35 yards on the exchange. Well, it's going to be different because I think they're going to take the penalty from the 25, probably march it back 10 yards to the 15 for some sort of block issue on that return. So Rams defense will be in good shape anyway, but that's a turnover. Legal block in the back is the call against University Prep, the Wildcats.
They'll go back on offense, Mike. Their offensive line is led by number 75, the left tackle Byron Clark. Right tackle 78, Trevor Weiler. The center's number 54, John Bouillon. Left guard 51, Nayo Clevel. And the right guard is 52, Raymar Coleman.
So the ball will be placed. Must have been clipping. They're going to give it 50, the whole 15-yard deal. Boy, from the 25, shouldn't that be half the distance, guys? They're marking it at the 10. So it's first down Prep at the 10-yard line. 8:32 left, first quarter, no score. And Kershey gives it to Helvey. And Helvey is brought down by Long as he knifed in there quickly and got him around the waist and brought him down on the 12 or 13-yard line.
Daniel Long making his presence felt on defense.
He is noticeable already, that's for sure. He's wearing 31. He must be important. I saw some numbers got moved around to make that possible.
You Prep, Mike, 3-6 last year. They canceled their last 2 games too, right? COVID related.
Yeah, they had COVID, but they were able to get into the playoffs though. They did lose, I believe, to Westinghouse in the first round of the city playoffs, and then they won a game against Du Bois in the play-ins, and then lost to Juniata, and that's what knocked them out. We'll explain the City League in a little while, but just about everybody makes the playoffs because there's 4 different classifications for the. I'll do it now for the 5 teams that qualify. Carrick plays as an independent, so they don't go into the mix. There are 5 teams remaining. 4 of them make the playoffs, and they have 4 different classifications. So they're at least going to, at least going to get to do a play-in in that regard. So that's interesting how that happens. Timeout.
Second timeout already.
University Prep. Are you or someone you know in need of physical or occupational therapy? Why not consider the caring therapist at Phoenix Rehabilitation and Health Services in Natrona Heights? Zach Bartolotta and his staff specialize in one-on-one personalized care, coupled with the latest techniques and equipment and physical therapy services. They deal with any type of injury, specializing in orthopedic conditions, including sports and workers' comp. Phoenix will help you with your goal of returning to the activities you love the most. I got a satisfied customer to my left here. Phoenix Rehabilitation and Health Services is conveniently located at 1601 Union Avenue, Natrona Heights. They have flexible hours for your convenience and accept most insurances, including UPMC. So give them a call today. Set up an appointment, 724-224-5090. Yeah,
Mike, Zach has helped my son Ken this year. He suffered a shoulder injury.
You guys are the shoulder people.
I know. Last year it was me. This year it's him. I've met my golf partner. We're going to go Sunday, just chipping and putting like I did last year.
So he's been released to do that then. That's good.
Yep, he's actually been released by Dr. Jerbecki, but he's still going to go for physical therapy.
Now, when did he get hurt?
Early May.
Wow. Did he have, what was his issue?
AC.
It was a clavicle too?
5th degree separation, the worst you can get.
Kershey fires it out to the near side. Nice throw. It's complete. Pulled in by Daniel Kane, and he's lit up and fired out of bounds there by Aaron Randolph. It might be enough for a first down. I think it is. 4 hit by 4, but it's first down Wildcats. That's the first down for either team.
Got a call last night from Lucas Cowan asking about where he can see the game. Mike, you want to tell our folks where we can see the game?
Absolutely. Every Tuesday night on Comcast Channel 190 at 8 o'clock. Highlands High Sports on YouTube. That's where most of you go to start watching anyway. Highlands High Sports. Please subscribe. We want to boost up those subscribers. Hit the notification bell. You'll get an alert when the game's up. For the Breakfast Club early on Saturday mornings.
Lucas with Daniel Timmons out at Marietta College. You'll be watching tomorrow in Ohio, Mike.
How about that? Now.
Oh, that ball was out there, Mike.
It was, as they fired it out to the far side to Kane again. And he's brought down over there by Aiden Burford.
And watch for Burford, Mike. He's a missile. He likes to launch.
The Burford family's been very good to Highlands football over the years.
Drake last year, Aiden this year. Mike, Marietta, they've already started their football camp, and both Daniel and Lucas are playing.
Good for them. 2nd and 10, University Prep on their 24. 6:50 left first quarter. We are scoreless. Kersey's going to throw it near side this time, and he overthrows his intended receiver, tried to get it to Malik McDougal. Now you see what they're doing, Dean. They want to go with the quick game because you're going to stand back there and throw the ball. You're going to pay the price against this defense.
No doubt about
Mark
it. Mike
Kazanowicz is back. He is definitely a familiar sight. He has been here with Dom Girardi and stayed on.
Mike, that made it a little easier with the transition, too, because then they only had to worry about learning a new offense.
Right. The defense has stayed the same. They'll move some things. You know, you'll play some different teams that do different things. They might move another lineman up or something, but
same voice, though.
Exactly. And Mark's been at this for many years. Yep. Kersey's back, and here they come. He fires it down the sideline. Oh, it's caught! It's caught by Kane. He juggles it. Keeps it
move.
At the 30. He spins and turns. Look at that jitterbug. 20, 15, and finally knocked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Oh, what a play.
Fantastic moves out there, Mike. He out-juked the whole secondary. Wow.
52 yards. 26, oh, I'm sorry, 36, 62 yards.
And the moves afterwards, Mike, was one thing. It was a great catch, and then the moves afterwards, fantastic.
All the way down to the Highlands 14-yard line from the 24 to the 14.
Not the way they wanted to start, Mike. The Matt Bonoslawski era.
Somebody better cover Daniel Kane. 1st and 10. Now remember, this all turned when Highlands unable to do anything with a 1st and goal. The handoff is to Terrell Allen Tooks, and he gets not much. He gets down to the, we'll call it the 11-yard line. I'll give him about 3.
Nick McQuaid also on the play, along with Luke Bombalski. 6:05 to go in the first quarter. Plenty of action, Mike.
There's been plenty of that, but Highlands had it 1st and goal off the sack fumble on the University Prep 7. They turned it over on an interception, and now this is Prep's drive after. 2nd down, 7. They go pistol. Kersey, the quarterback. And it's Terrell Allen Tooks again, and he runs right into the waiting arms of Tyler Bender as he gets it down to the 11-yard line. No gain on that one. It'll be 3rd down. We didn't sit with you at the scrimmage. You were on the field. We were watching Bender. And again, they didn't have numbers on. They couldn't block him. And like I said, it's going to be a long year for guys trying to block him.
Tyler Bender, senior.
And he played here as a freshman, if you remember.
Yes.
He was like number 43 or something.
All right, big 3rd down here, guys. And
most city schools, you don't know if they have a kicking game.
Marquise Glass-Jones is their kicker. Also plays wide receiver.
Jawan Harris in the backfield, and Kersey is back. He's going to throw it to the sideline, and he throws it away. Braden White had great coverage on Marquise Glass-Jones that time. And it's 4th down, and now we'll see what 13th year coach Lou Berry has up his sleeve.
Well, we're about to find out, huh?
I think they go for it.
First game of the year.
Are they going to run the kicker?
Out.
Well, no, Kersey's coming back.
Oh, yeah, I don't think so, yep. Obviously, in a 20-play scrimmage, you didn't do kicking, huh?
4th down at the 11-yard line. Marquise Glass-Jones splits to the left. You got to watch Kane. He is in the near slot over here to the right side.
Oh,
they're going to work the middle of the field. It's loose. They dive on it. Harris falls on it. I don't know that they were ready for the snap there.
They were not. 73 on the tackle for the Golden Rams.
So the Rams hold. So let's say the first 7 minutes and 12 seconds have been sloppy. Would you go with that?
That's a good term for it. Yep.
Turnover on downs, and it's Highlands football.
And Mike Highlands, last year 7-4, started off 4-0. They jumped on this team quickly, beating them 27-0. Haven't seen that yet this year. I mean, this series so far. Let's get Luke Bombalski the ball, Mike. 1,276 yards, 15 touchdowns. Let's get him moving.
1st and 10. Well, the Rams able to survive after that long 62-yard play. Good job by the defense to stiffen up. Brennan Hayes was the motion man, and a give to Bombalski. Here he comes to the near side of the field over the 15, 20. Oh, there's a flag down way behind the play. Bombalski had what appears to be a first down, but I think this is going to be coming back.
Yeah, I didn't see anything behind the play, Mike. But
I didn't see it.
Yeah. The referee is Marty Lynn. The umpire is Brent Heller. Linesman John Jiraki. Line judge Mike O'Donnell. Field judge Mike Preston. And the side judge Dan Boyle. So one of those guys caught the goal.
Caught a hold. And I can't even give you a number on who it might be. So
yeah, I didn't see anything behind the play, to be honest.
Give Bombalski 5 yards on that because it take it to where the flag was. They're going half here. They're going to the... Go to the 9. 9-yard line. First and 14. Got any plays for that, dude? Pistol. Try Bombalski again through the middle. Bombalski with a head of steam up over the 15, 20, and he's got a first down at the 25-yard line.
16 yards in that play for Luke, Mike, and he was looking for somebody to hit.
Just what the Choma ordered.
Yep.
First and 10.
First down of the evening for the Golden Rams.
The thing we noticed about Luke last year, the first game, and we hadn't seen him play yet, was that he gets what's there. Then in the second quarter, we say he gets what's there plus a couple more. And then it was he gets what's there plus some more and delivers a blow.
And remember, Mike, this kid had not ran the ball last year. He was not projected as our starting running back. Brock White got injured, and boy, he took the job and ran with it, literally.
I was saying who he reminded me of, and someone you saw yesterday, as a matter of fact. And there goes Luke again, spinning, turning, good yardage up to the 31-yard line. He is built like Billy Devlin.
And he wears this number.
Yeah. So it's the similarities are they are earned.
Billy was in time, Mike. We talk about Rams for life. He was here to be the best man at Jeff Sinclair's wedding. How you like that?
How about that?
Big evening. Married Carly Boda, now Mrs. Sinclair. And their daughter Nellie stole the show.
I bet she did. She's a cutie. Saw her last year. Jeff brought her up.
Check her out on TikTok, Mike. She is animated.
I don't do the TikTok. I don't need the Chinese knowing what I'm doing. I don't need the Chinese knowing what I'm doing.
I want to know everything.
Here's Bombalski up over the 35, the 40, and barrels his way to the 41-yard line.
Another 10 yards there, Mike. I got a new Fitbit. Kenny said you have to put your location. And I said, I want to be located. I'm at the age where I can get lost.
Well, if it's in that case, me too. Listen, everybody knows my route. They know where I am. First down Rams, their second first down of this drive. And Bombalski has carried it now 4 consecutive plays and has gotten the Rams out of the hole. And if you remember, in the fourth quarter of the game last year here against these guys, or late in it, they didn't want to tackle him.
Yes,
and on a hot night, and we really lucked out with the weather, by the way. I forgot to mention it. It was wishy-washy all day long. Bombalski again. No, I'm sorry. This is 22. Ashton Hadachek, who has been Luke's backup here last year, and he giving Luke a blow. Carries it up over the 45 to the 49-yard line. He gets 8.
Ashton's worked hard in camp.
And he's gotten some yards and some carries over the years. He's a senior now. Second down and 2 at the 49. Clock winds to 1:50 left of the first quarter. There is no score.
If you notice, Chandler's going to his wrist. Everybody's wearing wristbands this year. A new delivery system. They have a board on the side, but when push comes to shove, Chandler comes to the side to get the play.
Brennan Hayes is in as the H-back. He wears 32. And Timmons on play action is back. He's going to fire. White's wide open. 15, 10, and White's got a first and goal at the 7-yard line. What a throw by Timmons and a catch by White.
Hit him in stride, Mike.
And that's what you do. You run it and run it and run it, and in play action becomes your friend.
43 on that play, Mike. 1 strike. And you're right, Mike.
45.
They have that inside ponding by Bombalski, open the outside. Braden White pays it off with a great pass by Timmons.
Well, the Rams had a first and goal moments ago and didn't do much with it. We'll see if they can get it back here. First and goal at the 6 as the clock winds to a minute first quarter.
Bombalski's back out there.
Hayes crabbing motion. And they gave us to Bombalski. Has a hole, picks his way into the end zone for a Highlands touchdown. What a terrific drive that was. Bombalski runs it in. He ran for, 43 yards on that drive. 40 yards on it. And the Rams have scored, and they have the lead for the first time with 57 seconds left of the first quarter.
And Mike, kicking extra points this year is going to be number 42, Burton Babinsack.
He is new.
Naviglia snapping, and Signorello still holding. Nice snap.
Ball's down. Babinsack's kick is on its way, and it is good. 57 seconds left of the first quarter, and your score, the Highlands Golden Rams 7, and the University Prep Wildcats nothing.
Well, Mike, Philippe's Family Dining and Pizzeria was born in Trona Heights in 1999. Very popular place last year after football games, and it didn't take long for the name to become synonymous with great food and overwhelming community support. Philippe's offers burgers, wings, specialty sandwiches, wraps, and of course pizza, and not just any pizza. The often imitated, never duplicated Birdville pie, made with that special, super secret recipe and named in honor of the Birdville section of Harrison, where Philippe's is located. Kitchen's open after games, so stop by and say hi or call at 724-226-3505 for takeout or to order a partially baked Birdville pie to take home. And remember, they serve a full breakfast every morning starting at 8. That's Philippe's Family Dining and Pizzeria, Freeport Road in Trona Heights.
87 yards on 7 plays, 3 minutes and 45 seconds. Scoring drive brought to you by Three Seasons Masonry, 724-448-4228. Get that chimney pointed, will you? Seven nothing Highlands. Babinsack will kick off. We'll see about leg or what they decide to do with these. And he boots it. Good kick.
He's been getting down to the 10-yard line, Mike, this time at the 5.
Helvey. Oh, with a hole. 20, 30, and Helvey all the way to the 38-yard line. Good return by Helvey, brought down in there by Minaj Lucas.
And Cameron Layu.
So with 48 seconds left of the first quarter, it's first down, University Prep, and good field position for them. They have it at the 37-yard line. Rams will be at home again next week. They will play the Blackhawk Cougars, again, non-conference game. We are still in 4A, still in the Greater Allegheny. We thought we might be in 3A, but that didn't happen. It's kind of like if you're dealt a hand of pocket aces and then they ask you to redeal and then you get 2 and a 5. That's kind of what happened with the redistricting this year.
I've been at this 50-some years, Mike, and I've never seen him recount the numbers.
And Kershey throws and a one-handed try is incomplete by Paul Helvey. Dean, you know what it reminded me of? The first time you send your numbers in, nobody knows what the numbers are. So it makes it more difficult if anybody wanted to cheat. You don't know what the numbers are. When they made them recount the numbers and send the numbers in again, everybody knew what the cutoffs were.
It's called liar's poker, Mike. And the crazy thing is, Mike, every year, a certain number of days in the school, you have to report your numbers to get your financial aid from the state, your funding. Nobody lies about those numbers because they want it to be as high as possible.
Right.
Why doesn't the PIA use those same exact numbers? It's a mystery.
Here's the turn. Oh, and there's Daniel Long. He hit Juwan Harris so hard, his kids will be born dizzy. My goodness.
He lowered the boom, Mike.
That's a 5-yard loss. Remind me never to get in front of him.
By the way, Mike, we're going back to the stickers this year. You'll get the skull.
I think Daniel's going to get a sticker for that one. Well, we needed to replace. We were Daniel short since Daniel Timmons graduated, so we needed another Daniel.
There you go.
It worked out beautifully.
Remember why I say about the stickers, Mike? Remember Troy Vickers?
Yes.
Vickers loves stickers, and that reminds me of somebody getting stuck.
And that's going to wind out the first quarter here at Golden Rams Stadium on its 20th birthday. You're going to light some candles so far. The Rams lead it after 1, 7-0. B&J Sports is celebrating their 6th decade of outfitting our local teams and the great sports fans of the AK Valley. When it comes to all of your sporting goods needs, look no further than B&J Sports.
1605 Freeport Road. They're open 9 to 5:30. Weekdays, Saturdays, 9 till noon.
There you go. B&J Sports.
Give Glenn a call. What's that number, Mike?
724-226-2762.
Glenn always there with Bill Heasley. And at the end of the first quarter, Highlands leading here 7-0. Nice long drive there. Again, Luke Bombalski did most of the damage, but a 45-yard pass set up the touchdown, a 6-yard run. Highlands leading here 6-0. And Mike, you mentioned 4A, and we're having to play in 4A this year. We had the paperwork on our hand, 3A. We were the highest 3A team. When things shook out, though, we became the smallest 4A team. And there's 2 state champions in 4A. Central Valley and Aliquippa. We think we got the short end of the stick. They're in the same conference.
Well, coming into our conference is North Catholic is I think University Prep moved here, and they're going to get another 5-yard penalty.
Highlands, Mike.
Nah, it's on the offense.
Okay.
And here's the thing: North Catholic comes into our conference. They've lost 1 conference game in the last 5 years. But in those 5 years, they're only 6-5 in the playoffs. So 3rd down, 20.
Well, they've moved up 2 to 4A.
And we drew that straw. We lost, and Knock went down.
Yep.
So 3rd down, 20. Kershey's back. Here they come. Jailbreak. Oh, down he goes. They're going to split that one in half between Long and Bombalski.
And Nick McQuaid in there too, Mike.
So another sack by the Rams. That's going to move it back to the 22-yard line.
And that's when you have 5 linebackers, Mike. You don't know who's coming from where.
And that's it. 2nd Highlands sack of the night.
University Prep's going to have to punt for the first time.
Good at first from Bender, huh? Yeah. All right. So here we go.
White back at the 50, so he should get pretty good field position out of this.
Terrell Allen Tooks. They're short a guy. I think they're good.
Oh, here comes
We'll count them now. The punter caught it. Now they had to run 12 off of there.
Zaire Gamble just came in fast. Let's see.
They take too much time. They did.
Yep.
They only had 10 men on the field. And Terrell Allen Tooks is punting, and he made sure to get to the sideline and say, hey, we need a guy. Then 2 guys ran on. So then they had 12, and then when the time they took him to run the 12th man off, that's where the delay of game penalty came up.
5th penalty, 35 yards. Don't want to jinx this, Mike. Highlands yet to be, 1 penalty.
1
at 15.
For 5, yeah.
Holding play, yep. Oh,
here's a
bad punt.
And it's a side of his foot job, and the Rams are going to be set up at the 31-yard line.
Pressure was on.
Michael Griffin covers it for the Wildcats, but the Rams are going to have great field position. This will be the 2nd time they've started in University Prep territory.
Guess who put the pressure on the punter, Mike?
Let me guess, Daniel Long.
He's been a terror out there in this
unblockable so far, huh? 1st and 10 at the 31. Rams lead at 7-0.
We mentioned 4A, Mike, the top 5 according to the Trib Live. Aliquippa number 1, surprise. Thomas Jefferson 2, no surprise. McKeesport 3. Central Valley, Mike, defending state champion 4A is 4th.
Wow.
Followed by our friends at North Catholic.
1st down Highlands. They move left to right here in the 2nd quarter.
You know, North Catholic lost their home field, Mike.
Stonefield?
No, they were playing at Mars.
Ah.
But when Mars...
Are they back to Stonefield?
Well, we got to delay a game here. Yeah,
a timeout, I think.
Every timeout, yep. You know what happened, Mike? They shared the field with Mars, and Mars said, well, you're in our conference now. Get off our field. So now they are back to Stonefield.
The Rams take their 2nd timeout.
Gives us a chance to talk about Joe Lucchino and his son Joseph. Proudly welcoming Lucchino Insurance and Financial Group. Serving the AK Valley for decades, Lucchinos are a broad-based financial advisory firm with a wide range of opportunities for both you and your business. Don't forget, September is Life Insurance Month. Stop by and see the Lucchinos. They'll help you out. And again, they have proven financial solution to help get you the most for your benefits when you need them. Joe and Joe Always Know, located at 2318 Freeport Road next to Donut Connection. Or call them at 724-224-8908. or 724-905-7583. Why wait? Let the Lucchino Insurance and Financial Group put you on the road to financial stability today.
See the crowd across the way.
Late arriving crowd on our side, Mike, but a pretty good crowd.
Yeah, it is a pretty good crowd. It was I think people were kind of waiting out to see if there was going to be a storm or not. We may have lucked out.
Fingers crossed.
Yeah.
Got to golf in today. I'll tell you about that later.
That's good.
Fun day.
Hayes in motion. He sets up. We go power pistol now first time. Give it to Bumbalski. Good block from Hayes. And Bumbalski just drives those legs forward and gets inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. He got 3 where there really weren't 3.
You mentioned Brandon Hayes, Mike. His trainer, Dan Halgert, golfed with me today, and you see him in a golf ball. He pounds it. You know who Dan is, right?
Yes, I do.
He's not a big guy, but boy, he pounds the ball. Played with Tony Monteleone and Greg Leap today, and just glad to get out and not get wet. We played at Buffalo.
I was going to say, that's going to be your new home course.
Yes, Buffalo's nearby, that's for sure. Previews a coming attraction.
2nd and 7. Hayes in motion again.
I like when they get him in motion, Mike. He's
another blocker.
Look at that block. Right
Bumbalski carries it through the middle. He gets down to the 25-yard line. Jaden Anderson, the senior defensive end, was down there for the Wildcats. It'll be 3rd down and 4. Highlands on the University Prep 25-yard line. 9:50 left first half. Highlands leads 7-0, and we have an injured player. University Prep injury.
Mike, could be the old-fashioned cramps. Remember this time of the year?
Well, and it's water breaks, you know.
Yeah.
I mean, they're going to be having that now because it's that kind of deal with the heat, and especially early in the season.
Linebacker Zier Stevenson down.
Well, we'll take a quick timeout while they look at him, and we'll be back in just a moment. Okay, the injured Wildcat player is all right. Dean had that, cramps. 3rd down, 4. I run it twice.
Yeah, you're in 4-down territory.
Bumbalski, right side, breaks a tackle, gets the 1st down. 20, delivers a blow to the 15 to the 14-yard line. He hit Wayne Hughes, the sophomore. Knocked him down, and Bumbalski gets it to the 14-yard line. He gets 11 more. It's a Highlands 1st down. That's 4 first downs. In
football, Mike, would you rather be the hammer or the nail?
I got Luke over 50 yards now.
I got 9 rushes, 58. A little slow getting started, Mike, but once he does, and again, I think it's a battle of attrition, too, where, like you said, they don't want to hit him. I wouldn't want to.
No. We have a few of those guys. 1st down at the 14. Again, that's Hayes in motion. He's a junior. Power pistol again. Chandler going to keep it this time. Breaks 1 tackle and gets it down to about the 11-yard line. Got thrown down nicely that time by Dante Duncan, the junior defensive tackle, number 12. 3-yard gain.
And again, you keep pounding Bumbalski up there, Mike. That play's going to work later on.
Well, I just love how they worked it, and then the play action came, and that was terrific. Clock winds to 8:25 of the first half. The Rams leading it 7-0. They split Miller and White to the left. Signorella to the right. Could be a fade out there, huh? Give it to Bumbalski through the middle at the 5. Oh, he's tripped up as he gets it down inside the 5 to the 2-yard line. It is 1st and goal, however. Boy, somebody just got a shoelace, or Bumbalski was on his way.
I got a funny feeling, Mike, he's going to get it next 67 yards on 10 carries for Luke. Picking up where he left off last year, Mike. 1st
and goal, Highlands on the University Prep 2-yard line. They got off to a shaky start, but the ship has seemed to have been righted here. Miller and White to the left. Signorella again to the right. They have the wing back to the right. That's Hayes. And they gave to Bumbalski. He waltzed into the end zone for a Highlands touchdown. There was no resistance that time. And Luke walks it in from 2 yards. He has his 2nd of the night. And the Rams lead it 13-0.
All's right in Ram land now, Mike. Took a little while to get us started, but again, Bumbalski rams in there from 2 yards out.
Kind of does, doesn't he?
Big Lee on the snap. Signorella hold. Babinsack to kick. Nice snap.
Ball is
Kick
down,
up, and
the
it is.
kick is on its way, and
2
it is
for 2.
good. 7:32 left of the first half. Highlands 14 and University Prep nothing. Now, don't you hate it when you need work done around the house but can't get anyone to call you back? Or even worse, when you finally get in touch with someone, they don't finish the job properly. Well, put those problems aside, because Beanie Home Renovations has been executing home projects in the AK Valley from start to finish for over a decade. If you're spending your hard-earned money on renovating your home, you expect the job to be done right. Not only does Beanie do it all from basements to roofing, they also bring that refreshing level of professionalism to every job from the very first call. Experience the difference today. Call 724-351-3172 or visit their Facebook page and take that first step in making your home a better place. Beanie Home Renovations, where the bee is always busy.
He was buzzing around my house this week, Mike.
He's the beekeeper now. I saw his T-shirt. Did you see that?
Yep. In fact,
Brian?
we got a new door from Brian. Not only did he come down, we had a little mark on the door from, it's a fiberglass door and it has a little film on it. Took his shirt off, his back, and cleaned the door. My wife was impressed.
Take his shirt off his back for you. Babinsack will kick it off. Paul Helvey and Malik McDougal, the deep man, and this is McDougal at the 10-yard line. 20, 25, and is tripped up and keeps going, McDougal does, to get to the 28-yard line.
Layu tripped him up originally.
He's made a couple of plays on special teams, Dean. You're always looking for those guys every year. A new group of special teamers comes up, and they are important.
Special teams demon, and Cameron's a senior this year.
So it'll be first down Prep on their 27. Highlands leads 14-0. The game following a lot of the same script that did a year ago, you know?
Yep. Slow start, but picked it up real faster in the second quarter.
Max Kershey, number 8, the junior quarterback. His sidecar is Juwan Harris, number 2. And Harris gets the call. Runs into a pile and squirts out of there up over the 30, the 35, 40, and he's got a first down up to the 42-yard line.
Injured Ram on the play. Mike made the tackle.
McQuaid was in there too.
It looks like we have a cramp here too.
Who do we have here? 31, and that's Daniel Lawn. No, it's not him.
Rondell Hewlett.
It's Rondell Hewlett. He is down.
He made the tackle, Mike, and he's our starting safety. Let's hope it's a cramp.
Nope. Let's take a quick timeout while they attend to Rondell. You see they're helping Rondell Hewlett off the field. We'll try to get a report here at halftime. But it's first down, University Prep off that 15-yard run by Juwan Harris. Their third first down of the first half. 7:16 to go first half. Highlands leads 14-0.
Looks like a little more than a cramp, Mike,
Unfortunately. Harris the sidecar. Kershey the quarterback. He's back. He looks quickly near side incomplete. Got it out quick. Tried to hit Malik McDougal, but misfired on it. Got some guys playing to the echo of the whistle, and I mean the echo in 2 valleys over of the whistle.
Looked like they've taken Braden White and put him at safety now, Mike. And they brought in number 3, Montrell Johnson. He's
a sophomore. Looks like he's playing the
corner. Yep.
Left corner. 2nd and 10 for the Wildcats at the 42. Darkness starting to fall over Golden Ram Stadium. Remember who scored the first touchdown here, Dean? Here's the give. It's Harris. Squirts through again. Gets up to the 45-yard line. Ran through a tackle there. And Bender finally finished him. Dennis Gearhart. Not only did he score the first touchdown, he had 3 sacks that night. Put Chase Borzak Bonatest all over the place.
He was a tough guy.
3rd and 7 now.
Logan Leslie also in on that stop.
Good to get both Leslie twins back. I believe was it Logan that was hurt last year in the playoffs?
I believe so. Yep.
Great year those guys had, huh?
Yeah, Mike.
Last year they really did.
Strong,
Yeah, they did. They came on strong, and they're a staple, especially in the middle of that offensive line. 3rd down, 7. Up, we have a whistle. What do we have? 0 on the play clock. Delay a game against University Prep unless there was a timeout. I don't think so. Coaches are very upset across the way. I think they wanted the timeout.
So far, so good, Mike, on the maiden voyage for number 61, Devin Withrop at the center position.
They are giving them they did give them a timeout. Yeah.
It's funny. You just, you forget about that ball getting snapped back when you have Daniel Timmons there for 3 years. He's now at Marietta, but Withrop has done a nice job for the Gold Rams so far.
He has indeed. Matt Bonaslawski's first game. He was 2 years the coach of the Riverview Raiders. They've still never replaced Jake Kappa down there. No. And Moans replaced Jason Kappa, Jake's son, who came in and gave it a shot. But Bones made the playoffs his first year down there in 2016. He is the 10th coach in Highlands history.
And he used to wear number 10. How you like that?
How about that?
But anyway, we're talking about preseason rankings. 2 local teams are ranked in the preseason, Trib Live. That's in 3A, Freeport is number 5. And in 1A, Leechburg is also number 5. They have an outstanding player named Lovelace, Mike. He's going to go to Pitt.
I believe he's Michaela Lovelace's brother.
Yes.
He's a great player up there.
All right, 3rd down and about 8 after that play.
I had some correspondence with George Gatto today. I have something to I had some stuff to pass along about Freeport opening stadiums. George is always right on these things. That they played the first game here, Freeport did. Mm-hmm. They opened their own new stadium in 2016. They opened Lancer Stadium in Deer Lakes in 1974.
How about that?
And next week they will open the new South Allegheny Stadium in Glassport. Thank you, George. I said it would be an excuse to get George's name in. How about Freeport? They're the opener of Stadia.
Yeah, I was going to say, gee.
Yeah.
Opening act, huh?
3rd and 12 now. Kershey is back.
Here comes everybody. Look who it is.
Kershey is hit, and down he goes. No, Dean. It's
long.
Brennan Hates.
Oh, it's Hates. That's all 3 there. How about Brennan? I saw him, Mike. He looked like he shot out of a cannon. I thought it was Daniel Long, but no, Brennan Hates.
3rd sack of the night for Highlands, back at the 37-yard line.
Making Dan Halgard proud, Mike. He's been working with them and got him stronger and faster. It's usually either or. He's done both. 4th down. That brings up Marquise Glass-Jones, the punt. They had trouble with the snap the last time, Mike.
They did. Braden White's the deep man. Low snap. He got it out of there. The Rams came after it. It's end over end. White comes up on the run and takes it at the 36. Here he comes up over the 45, and he's brought down at the 46-yard line. 10-yard return. I'll tell you what, and he saved probably 15 or 20 just by catching the ball. I was really impressed by the way he caught the punts last week.
Nice job by Braden. Mike, if we happen to be in 3A, which we're not, unfortunately, we mentioned number 1 in 3A, Val Vernon. They're tough. Number 2, Avonworth. Number 3, Elizabeth Ford. Number 4, Beaver. Number 5, Freeport. I'd take my chances with all those teams.
That's for sure.
But we're not.
1st down, Highlands on their 47. Again, the pistol, which has been their formation of choice. And to give to Bombalski, sprints to the left, and boy, he was hitting the backfield, but he came forward and got to the 50-yard line. He got 3 yards, knocked off his feet by Dante Duncan.
Let's just examine it, Mike. Aliquippa or Bell Vernon, who you want to play?
Well, neither.
Thomas Jefferson or Avonworth, who you want to play?
Yeah.
McKeesport or Elizabeth Forward?
No. Do we have to go there? I want to go to Elizabeth Forward.
Central Valley or Beaver? North Catholic.
We liked it at Beaver, Pat Tarquinio Field.
Nice
it was really nice there.
In fact, I think that's where Chandler got his first win.
Maybe. A couple of years ago.
Yep.
Took like 3 days to get there. I remember that. 2nd and 7.
A little bit of extra movement, I think, Mike.
There's been a lot of that. You get the sloppiness here on the first night, and those things will happen.
Only 2 penalties so far for Highlands, though.
I've got, what, 25 yards on 5 for them. So back it up to the 44-yard line. Second down and a long 12. We'll say actually it's 13, so let's go with that. 4:23 left. Clock winding here in the first half.
Some of the new wrinkles in Coach Blanishlovsky's offense, Mike. We're using a tight end with Long and that crabbing motion with Hates.
Yeah, a lot of Hates. He sets up and that's power pistol formation.
Uh-oh.
Chandler.
He forgot
I don't know
something.
if that was on purpose or not.
I don't think so.
I don't think so either. Not by the way Bombalski's looking.
Yeah.
I just think there was a mess up on the handoff. And then Chandler does the right thing there because there's no sense in trying to give it to him
Right.
if you're not sure.
Get down.
Yeah. You have a lead in the game and really you don't want to get too crazy with that. So Chandler keeps it. Loses 5.
Hayes comes off on a passing down, 3rd and 17.
Timmons 1 for 3 through the air, but it was a long one, 45 yards.
Down to 3 seconds.
Gotta hurry.
They did.
Just get it off. Timmons fakes it. Now he's going to run it up the middle, up over the 50.
I think that was planned, Mike.
And down to the 49-yard line. And now that gives Bones a chance to go for it here if he'd like to at the University Prep 49. Or does he want to punt him deep? You'd think Bones has all this crazy offensive stuff since he was a quarterback, but I think he's going to play it pretty much conservatively. Likes to run the ball. 7 yards for Timmons. I'm sorry, 12 yards. Well, let's see.
I had 11.
6. Yeah, 11. 3rd down, or 4th down, I'm sorry, 6.
And they're going for it, Mike.
And they are. Play clock's down to 4.
Twins to the left and right. Maybe try and draw them off wouldn't help.
Timmons is back. He has time.
He does.
He's going to sprint to the right. He's got some
more
pass
time.
draw. He's got a man wide open, but
down
he
the
didn't
middle.
see him. Now he's just going to throw it up for grabs, and it is incomplete.
Oh.
He tried to get it to Signorella.
Which is not a bad idea. If you're going to throw it up for grabs, throw
it to the
6'4"
real
guy.
tall
Yeah,
guy.
that's right.
Yeah. But he had, I couldn't see who it was that had swung out of the backfield just as kind of a safety valve. It might have been Randolph, but he was wide open on the sideline. And by the time Chandler saw him, he turned away and ran up the field. So the ball goes over on downs, and University Prep will have great field position. They start at their 49 with 2:20 left.
In the first half.
The Highlands defense, other than that one long pass play, the long 62-yarder, has been excellent. And they're making Max Kershey pay for every time he goes back to throw just about. Jaden Anderson is a setback now. And Kershey is back, and here they come. They have him, they got him, and down he goes. It's Long and the law firm of Long and Bombalski again. That's the second time they teamed up.
Daniel Long, Mike. Fumble recovery and 2 sacks, only in the first half.
4th Highlands sack of the night. 2nd and 17. Clock winds to 1:45. Highland, University Prep out of timeouts. Highlands has 1 left. So Lou Berry does not have a timeout at his disposal. Kershey, and the give is to Anderson. Anderson through the middle, breaks a tackle up over the 50. He's into Highlands territory and keeps those big legs moving and gets to the 45-yard line. 13-yard pickup.
Bender and Randolph on a tackle, but again, nice gain.
3rd and 4 now for the Wildcats. Clock winds to 1:10 left. Again, they are out of timeouts. Kershey, the quarterback, number 8. 4-down territory, you would figure. Low snap. Kershey back. Oh, they're holding Long. Kershey fires it out here, incomplete. Now let's see what they call here. If they call roughing the passer up.
He was being held by 2
He was
guys.
being held. Now, if they call him going low, they might have that. But I don't know.
Jaden Anderson, like 5'7", 235. He's a bowling
Okay,
ball.
they did call the holding.
Yeah.
I'd almost be tempted to take this. I'd be tempted to take this because they only have a 4th and 4. And if you get them back to 3rd and 14, you release the dogs again. Let's see.
Yeah.
Bones is going to ask.
Yeah, this one you got to think about. And go either way, Mike, you know.
Yeah, this is one that you can't
lose.
Right. You see Bones down there talking to Marty Lynn, getting everything. And Mark Casano, it's
Matt Bonoslawski.
Mark wanted him to take it. He wants another chance to release the guy. Yeah, exactly. Right. And they are going to take it.
Coach Bonoslawski is a mouthful, so a lot of times we'll just say Coach Bones. That's all the kids call him.
Well,
he's having a good time with it.
We've called him that for 25 years.
Yeah. Tell him what you said when you met him. After he got hired as coach.
I met him on I said, hi, Mike Pavlik, welcome to Highlands.
He'd been here a few times.
Yeah. Because I knew you were going to do that. I said, thank you.
So they're going to make it 3rd and long.
They are. And the penalty puts it all the way back at the 35, so it's 3rd and 24.
Yes, 56 seconds.
And Kershey is going to heave it, and he's got him. Oh, and it went right through his hands at the 40-yard line. Boy, Kershey delivered a good ball there to Jaden Duckett, but he just couldn't pull it in. It's 4th down. Now, good decision by the Highlands coaching staff. Kershey 3 for 9, 70 yards. Remember, 62 of those came on one play.
Now do you try to block this, Mike?
Well, there's not much time left. You only have 27 seconds, so I would figure you might want to go send the Czars Army. Now, the other thing, White's a good returner. He's going to break one this year.
And even if they would not block it, they couldn't get a 1st down. So, yep, send everybody.
Yes, the only automatic 1st downs in high school have the words roughing the in front of it. And White takes a fair catch at the 40-yard line.
Get a couple shots downfield here.
25-yard punt. The Rams have it at the 40, and they have 20 seconds to do something about it. Remember, stay tuned at halftime. We'll have stats. Those will be brought to you by Mason Elite. We'll have all of that stuff for you. We'll have trivia after the 3rd quarter. That'll be brought to you by Unflooded. We're starting to sound like Yankee broadcasts now.
Yeah, we got a lot of sponsors this year, and that's a good thing. Yep.
People called us. People got in touch with us.
And remember,
and we thank all of you for this.
Yes, when you watch these broadcasts, if it was not for those sponsors, we don't get them on the air.
1st down, Highlands on their 40 with 20 seconds left. They lead it 14-0. Again, power pistol. And they give us to Bumbalski through the middle. Breaks a tackle, fights forward, and gets about 6 up to the 46-yard line. We'll see if Matt is happy with that.
Yeah, I think they're going to let the clock run out, Mike. Go in at halftime ahead 14-0.
Speaking of that, let's tell you all about one of our new sponsors. Harvest Moon Coffee and Chocolates, located in beautiful downtown Trentham. Harvest Moon Coffee and Chocolates is dedicated to serving great La Prima espresso coffee and hand-dipped small batch candy using the finest Belgian dark and milk chocolate. Born out of love for great chocolate, remarkable coffee, and a sense of giving back to the community, Harvest Moon Coffee and Chocolates has a mission of providing uniquely delicious products while serving as a gathering place for friends and family. Harvest Moon Coffee and Chocolates is located at 206 Corbett Street, Trentham, and they're open every day till 3 o'clock. Check out their website at harvestmoon, the letter C, the number 2.com. Drink coffee, eat chocolate, be kind.
And their owner, Desiree Singleton's son, is number 79, Keller Singleton. He's a sophomore offensive lineman. He'll be down on the south side tomorrow, Mike, playing at Couple Stadium. What a thrill, huh? I'd love to do that.
Sounds like fun. We're at halftime at Highlands. The Rams lead at 14-0. We'll be back with stats and more right after.